Ever wondered why you have your mother's eyes or your father's nose? It's all in our genes, the blueprints of life. But how do these genes decide what traits we inherit? Let's take a moment to ponder this. We're all a unique blend of characteristics, a cocktail of traits passed down from our parents. They give us our defining features, the color of our eyes, the shape of our nose, even our susceptibility to certain diseases. This fascinating process is called inheritance. But what's the mastermind behind inheritance? The answer is genes. These tiny units of heredity carry the instructions for all our physical features. They reside in our DNA, the molecular blueprint of life. Yet, how do these genes determine which traits we get from our parents? To answer this question, we must look back in time and enter the world of a certain monk who loved to garden. To understand this, we delve into the world of Gregor Mendel, the father of modern genetics. Imagine a pea plant. Now imagine you're Gregor Mendel, who spent years studying these plants in a monastery garden. His observations led to his first law, the law of segregation. This law is all about how traits are separated and passed on to the next generation. Let's break it down. Every pea plant, just like every human, has 2 copies of each gene, one from each parent. When it comes time for the plant to produce its own offspring, it doesn't pass on both copies. Instead, the 2 copies, or alleles, segregate or separate, so that each offspring receives only one. If we apply this to humans, it means that you receive one version of each gene from your mum and one from your dad. And these versions can be different, leading to variations in traits. So the law of segregation explains why you might have your father's nose, but not necessarily his height. But what about your height, your eye color, and all the other traits that make you unique? This brings us to Mendel's second law, the law of independent assortment. Now imagine a buffet of genes, where you can pick and mix traits from your parents. That's how Mendel's second law works. This law suggests that the genes for different traits can segregate or assort independently during the formation of gametes or sex cells. In simpler terms, the gene responsible for your eye color doesn't care about the gene that determines your height. They're like 2 friends who live in the same city, but go about their lives independently. This is why you might have blue eyes like your mom, but are tall like your dad. Or why your sister got the curly hair and you got the straight hair, even though both your parents have wavy hair. So this law explains why you can have your mother's eyes, your father's nose, and a height that's different from both. So, what does all this mean for us today? Why do Mendel's laws matter? Well, Mendel's laws are pivotal in our understanding of genetics and inheritance. They've shaped our grasp of how traits are passed down from generation to generation, providing a framework for modern genetics. Think about it. Without Mendel's laws, we'd be in the dark about how traits like eye color, hair color, or even certain health conditions are inherited. These laws laid the groundwork for our comprehension of genetic disorders and diseases, which in turn has significantly influenced medical research and treatments. Moreover, Mendel's groundbreaking work set the stage for the discovery of DNA and the human genome. His pea plants experiment, as simple as it was, paved the way to the intricate world of genes and chromosomes. His laws have echoed through the centuries, shaping our understanding of life itself. So next time you look in the mirror, remember it's all thanks to Mendel's peas.